Hi everyone, I'm Lion Marmot and I'm starting this new series to improve my mental health. I want to try and consciously realize all the positive things that happened to me the day before. I hope I can give some hope to others in their lives and that this project will help me too. I will try to document this regularly. This actually happened the day before yesterday, but I want to include it. I don't live in my home country and sometimes this makes it hard to think clearly. Randomly, I start missing my family unbearably. Because of the huge distance, we usually video call, but for some reason I always get anxiety about seeing my face distorted on the screen and it stresses me out. Because of this, I call less often. My family thinks I'm busy, so they don't call me either. But, thank God, on this day, I finally convinced myself to call my grandma and my godmother. It was so positive and fun that it completely recharged me. It calmed me down and helped me disconnect. I'm looking forward to talking to my mom too, hopefully in person sometime, but luckily we also text a lot. Yesterday is a bit harder to recall because I almost completely lost my self-control in the evening, but I think it's positive that I didn't lose it entirely and I managed to calm down in the end. Yesterday I went with my wife to the dentist. Luckily, the weather was exceptionally nice. Lately, I wake up with a lot of difficulty every single day, but I still really appreciate waking up to the wonderful love of my wonderful partner. Many times I wake up to her thrashing around next to me like a hyperactive earthworm. She almost breaks my bones because she jumps on me like a human-sized puppy. This constant feeling of sleep deprivation always makes me a bit grumpy, but I really appreciate that she loves me so much and I love her too. Because of my own burnout, I sometimes get annoyed, but luckily I think I can appreciate the situation and mostly react positively. Before leaving for the dentist, I plan to shoot some B-roll videos of us getting in the car, but it failed because we couldn't leave early enough. So I just put the camera tripod in the car thinking, no problem, when we go to the grocery shopping later, I will make a video about Portuguese food prices. I was able to let go of making the B-roll and instead I appreciated feeling very relaxed. I was happy we were getting out of the house for a bit. On the way, I found the Portuguese spring so beautiful. There are certain days when I feel like the sun shines in a different shade. This day was like that. I felt like the sun was shining much brighter than usual and it felt like it was radiating happiness hormones. I haven't figured out yet if this just depends on my own peace of mind or how I perceive the light. If there are any psychologists watching, please let me know in the comments. My partner and I have been together for over 4 years and I always loved that we always have something to talk about. There is never an awkward silence between us. But on this day I think my wife was nervous about the dentist. When she has fears, she usually stresses herself out in silence. Now it bothered me a bit that we couldn't talk, but the driving and the really pleasant weather had a relaxing effect on me. It wasn't too hot and it wasn't too cold. When I go with my wife to the dentist, I usually wait in the waiting room. I tend to get anxious sitting there in silence with other people. But this time I decided to try and overcome this feeling. To my biggest surprise, after 5 minutes, it turned out she only needed a stitch removal and a checkup. At first, I was a little nervous that we drove an hour for absolutely nothing, but then I was happy that at least we had free time to do something else. Later we went shopping. Usually I get very stressed about having to spend money again or if we are rushing. But this time it was a very relaxing experience. We only bought food for a short period and we didn't have to carry too much stuff. I found a frog and the Meerkat solar garden lamp for just €2. I was so happy because they were very cute and the price was so great too. We got home pretty late and the food was ready late too, but we managed to eat something we both really craved. We both enjoyed that I was present the whole time the food was being prepared. Even though I only actually helped with making the mashed potatoes, it feels really good when my wife says she loves having me around when she cooks so we can talk. After the previous silence in the car, we had some good talks again, so I was happy about that. While the food was cooking, the neighbor's dogs came over. I played with them and pet them the whole time. It was so good. This always fills my heart with love. We had to wait a lot. It was like 6 or 7 p.m. by the time the food was done, but we had a great meal. Lately, I had some digestion issues, but this time the food didn't upset my stomach too much, so it was also good. Now actually comes the harder part, because I felt like the whole day passed without me doing anything productive. Ever since I lost my job, I've been trying so hard, almost desperately, with all kinds of projects, including this YouTube channel. I handle failure very badly nowadays because I've always had a job before. Nowadays, I try to set smaller goals for myself so I can have small moments of success. I do small tasks like developing the channel's website or offering my services to other YouTubers. I did this for about 2-3 hours without reaching the limit of my nerves. But besides this, I had a project I'd been working on for 2 months and I tried to work on that afterwards. By then it was well past 10 p.m. I was hoping to get some money from this to ease my feelings of failure and my financial stress. Unfortunately, the entire project fell through and I almost completely broke down nervously. A very strong feeling of racing heart hit me. But I think I managed to endure this terrible feeling much longer than average. I try to think that it's completely understandable that I got so upset. I try to look at it this way. Even though this one opportunity is completely gone, there must be other opportunities in life and maybe I will enjoy those much more. I still haven't found my new stable path, but the only thing I can do is keep trying new projects and not to give up hope. I try to trust myself that just as I always found my way before, I will find it again. I'm trying very hard to keep my hope alive and focus only on the positive things. Even though I felt so bad by the evening, I was able to get over it and didn't let myself feel like I lost control over my body and my life. I felt physical weakness for a long time afterwards, but I tried to think about the moments when I was surprised by how much my body can do if I have enough willpower. If I can survive a fast-paced 6-kilometer hike, then I can survive the fear of fear itself, because it only exists in my head. With this, I was relatively able to get my clear thinking back, and after that, I completely stopped torturing myself. Before going to sleep, I pleasantly enjoyed taking a shower and watching a movie with my wife. I try to shut out the unnecessary worrying about things that haven't even happened yet. Please share your positive moments in the comments below, and I will respond to every single comment. Thank you for watching. Bye. Have a nice day.
We think of time as a one-way
My dream. We have fought for the right to experience peace.